Hey, just take a breath for a second. Pull your hands away from whatever you're doing. Just sit here with me. I'm sitting at my desk right now, looking at my computer screen. It's late, or maybe it's early. Honestly, the time doesn't even matter anymore because the screen always looks exactly the same. No matter what hour of the day it is, I'm looking at my YouTube feed, my subscription box, my recommended page, and I felt this sudden, heavy wave of sickness. Not physical sickness, but a sickness in my chest. A deep, quiet sort of grief. I looked at 20 videos in a row, 30, 40, and I realized something terrifying. I haven't seen a single human being today. I mean, yeah, I saw faces, I saw people moving their mouths, I saw creators talking about their lives, talking about productivity, talking about mental health, talking about how to heal your inner child, how to make money, how to optimize your morning routine. I saw beautiful lighting. I saw perfectly timed jump cuts. I heard crisp, compressed audio where every single and and breathe had been meticulously sliced out by a software program designed to save your attention span. Everything was perfect. Everything was well thought out. Every sentence had a hook, a body, and a call to action. Every single video was fully manufactured, beautifully packaged, and delivered right to my eyeballs. And I realized I'm so lonely. I'm surrounded by content, and I'm utterly, completely starved for human connection. And the worst part, the part that makes my stomach turn, I'm guilty of it too. I look back at the things I have made over the last year and I see the blueprint. I see myself trying to fit into the machine. I see myself planning what to say, structuring the argument, making sure the visual matches the tone perfectly, trying to give you value. Because that's the word they use, right? Value. You have to provide value. You have to be a resource. You have to be a guide. But what if I don't want to be a guide today? What if I don't have an answer for you? What if I'm just here? What if I just want to be a person talking to another person? Because the weight of all this perfection is starting to crush my soul. Look at your own feed right now. If you open your app, what do you see? You see 1,000 people who have life completely figured out. You see people who have curated their suffering into a neat 5 step guide on how to overcome anxiety. You see people who look beautiful while they cry. You see people who use cinematic lighting to show you their raw moments, which automatically means it isn't raw at all. If you have to set up a tripod before you vape, you are not vaping, you are performing. And I'm tired of the performance. I'm so tired. Aren't you? We have done this to ourselves. Or maybe the algorithms did it to us. And we just agreed to it because we were lonely and wanted to feel sane. We turned life into a template. Think about the last time you had a conversation with someone that wasn't optimized. A conversation that had awkward silences. A conversation where someone stumbled over their words. Or couldn't find the right vocabulary. Or just stopped mid sentence because they realized they didn't actually know what they were trying to say. That's where the magic is. That's where the truth slips through the cracks, in the hesitations, in the spaces between the words. But we have edited the hesitations out of existence. Every video you watch is trying to fix you. Have you noticed that? Every video on your feed thinks you are a problem that needs to be solved. How to fix your dopamine, how to fix your sleep, how to fix your loneliness. They treat your hurt like a broken piece of software that just needs the right line of code. And you sit there and you watch it and you think, if I just buy the journal, if I just follow that routine, if I just think the way this creator thinks, I'll finally be happy. I'll finally be a complete person. But you are not a project. You are a human being. You are allowed to be messy. You are allowed to be confused. You are allowed to live life that cannot be summarized in a 10-minute YouTube video with a neat conclusion at the end. I remember about a year ago, or maybe longer, things felt different. Or maybe I just looked at things differently. I remember when people just picked up a camera, sat on their bedroom floor, in bed lighting, and just spoke. They didn't have a script. They didn't have a B-roll strategy. They just had a feeling. And they needed to get it out of their chest and into the world because they hoped someone on the other side of the screen will hear it and think, thank God, it's not just me. Where did those videos go? They died because they didn't get enough retention. They died because they didn't keep the viewer engaged every 3 seconds with a sound effect or a visual change. We traded our humanity for watch time. We traded raw, bleeding truth for an optimized click through rate. And now we have exactly what we asked for, a perfectly curated feed of a beautiful hollow ghosts. I want to confess something to you. I'm scared to make this video. My brain is screaming at me right now. It's telling me that this is too long. It's telling me that people are going to click away because I'm not changing the visuals fast enough. It's feeling me that I should be giving you a clear takeaway. 3 things you can do today to feel less disconnected. But if I do that, I'm just lying to you again. I'm just giving you another pill to swallow so you can go back to sleep. The truth is, I don't know how to fix this. I don't know how we get back to a world where things feel real again. I don't know how we stop algorithms from turning our brains into data points. I'm just as stuck in it as you are. I'm sitting here in the dark, staring at the blue light of a monitor, feeling a profound sense of isolation, reaching out into the void, hoping that you are on the other side listening to this. I want you to think about your life outside of the screen. When was the last time you felt something truly raw? Was it when you were looking at a beautiful Instagram photo? Or was it when you were sitting on the kitchen floor crying because something broke inside you, and the floor was cold, and the lighting was terrible, and your hair was a mess? Was it when you read a productive book? Or was it when you were laughing so hard with a friend that your stomach hurt and you couldn't breathe and you looked completely ridiculous? Why are we trying so hard to hide the parts of us that make us alive? We are terrifyingly terrified of being seen as flawed. We think that if we saw our roughness, if we saw our unpolished edges, people will leave. And so we present this polished version of ourselves to the world. We build these digital avatars that are smarter than we are, prettier than we are, calmer than we are. And then we wonder why we feel so lonely when people love our avatars but don't know our souls. You're listening to a voice right now. You don't see my face. You don't know what my room looks like. But I want you to feel the reality of my existence right now. I am a person. I have a heartbeat. I have worries that keep me awake until the birds start chirping outside. I have regrets that sit in the back of my throat like S. I'm clumsy and I'm inconsistent. And I'm trying so hard to learn how to love being a human being in a world that wants me to be a machine. And I see you. I know you are tired. I know you are exhausted from reading the headlines, from scrolling the feeds, from watching people tell you how to live, how to think, how to breathe. You don't need another lesson. You just need a witness. You just need someone to look at you and say, I see you. You are messy, and you are hurting, and you are doing just fine. So let's make a deal. Right here. Just between the two of us. Let's stop pretending. Even if it's just for the length of this video. Or for the rest of this evening. Let's let the walls down. I'm going back to the beginning. I'm letting go of the need to make videos that are perfect. I'm letting go of the need to have the perfect edit, the perfect transitions, the perfect delivery. If I stumble, I'll let it stay. If I sigh, you'll hear it. If I have nothing to say for 10 seconds, the screen will just stay quiet. Because that is what life actually feels like. We need to reclaim our right to be slow. We need to reclaim our right to be unpolished. But I also want to be completely transparent with you before I go. Because honesty is the only currency we have left. If you look at my channel tomorrow, or next week, or next month, and you see me fall back into the old ways, if you see me upload video that is well edited again, well thought out, slick, and packaged, please don't hate me. Don't think I lied to you tonight. The truth is, this machine is heavy, and sometimes those polished, highly edited videos feel like the only thing that actually works to keep a channel alive. The only thing that gets pushed through the noise so I can keep doing this. So if you see me make those kinds of videos again, just understand that I'm caught in the gears too. Understand that I'm just a human being human. I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to navigate this landscape, and I'm figuring it out as I go, step by stumbling step. But tonight was real. The next time you look at your feed and you feel that familiar weight of inadequacy, that quiet voice that tells you your life isn't aesthetic enough, or productive enough, or healed enough, I want you to remember this conversation. I want you to close the app. Look at your hands. Look at the room around you. Notice the dust on the table. Notice the uneven paint on the wall. Notice the ache in your shoulders. That is your life. It isn't edited. It doesn't have a soundtrack. It's real. And it is infinitely more beautiful than anything a screen will ever show you. Thank you for staying here with me for this long. In a world that counts your attention in milliseconds, the fact that you sat here with a human voice for this long means everything to me. It proves that the machine hasn't won yet. It proves that we are still looking for each other in the dark. Take care of yourself out there. Don't let them turn you into a machine. Stay raw, stay heavy, stay human. I'll talk to you in the next one. Thank you.